There we go. I had to get it open. Now, you guys got to calm down. I'm just kidding. Whether you realize it or not, they've all been telling you truth. And that's all we're here for. So, let me start this off. I like to go for walks when it's nice, especially after work. I work near the lake, so I go walk downtown. And I was walking around one weekend, and I was by this church. I'm not going to name the church. And they had a sign that said, "Reconciling with Jesus." And it had some colored stripes on it, but that's all there was. It didn't say what they were trying to say. They kind of left that up. But there's only two ways that can be taken. We can take it to mean that reconciling with Jesus, with truth, is what we want it to mean. Or we can mean that truth has an actual, real meaning. Oh, I'm going. Don't you? You'll get your 7 minutes. Give me my first verse. Pilate therefore said unto them, "Art thou a king?" Jesus answered, "Thou sayest that I am a king. To this end was I born, and for this cause came I into the world, that I should bear witness unto the truth. Everyone that is of the truth heareth my voice." Move me on. Pilate said unto him, "What is truth?" Remember that. And when he had said this, he went out again unto the Jews, and saith unto them, "I find in him no fault at all. Do not move it yet." So Pilate asked, "What is truth?" People say truth is relative. People say truth is what we make it to be. We have all these guys aren't the noises, but we have all these noises around us telling us what is really true. But here's a really interesting thing I found about this. So Pilate heard all these accusations of what the priests were saying. Oh, Jesus did this. Jesus blasphemed that. Oh, no, that Jesus guy. But he was so convinced that they were right that he sent them to Herod after saying he found no guilt. Herod just wanted to mock him and have a little fun, trying to get him to do a little miracle or something. But so we sent him back. Pilate was so convinced that the world and the priests were right that he cleared him of the charges twice. Twice. Thankfully, God knew what he was doing and wasn't letting Pilate let him off. He had a plan. Because we have truth. Because it's funny, he's asking what is truth, standing in front of truth. Next verse. Come on, I got it written if you don't got it. All right. Jesus saith unto him, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me." So we have to go back. We have to think. That is a very, very small statement, but it packs a really powerful punch. It is the basis of the Christian worldview. It is the basis of truth. But it goes further than that if we're going to get to what is our worldview. Next verse, come on. This is Paul. Everyone knows me, knows I like me some Paul. This one is climbing in my top 10 charts of my favorite verse. "And I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellency of speech," though he had it, "or of wisdom," though he had it, "declaring unto you the testimony of God." Next one, come on. And this is the crux, the cross of the situation. "For I determined to know, not to know anything among you save Jesus Christ and him crucified." And he knew everything else. He knew that no matter what, oh, you're a hairstylist. You do lawn care. He didn't want to know that. He wanted to know, what do you do with Jesus? Your occupation, what people say about you, does not affect your eternity. What you do with Jesus is. You guys want a spoiler alert? We're all Pilate. We're all asking, what is truth. So is everybody else. That's why they're so confused. They're broken because they got all these other voices telling them something different. But they really just want to know. But when they ask, they know. They feel that little tugging. The same tugging that I know that Pilate had to feel even though he fought it. His wife had a dream and said, do nothing to this guy. And it's that same tugging the first time told you about, for I determined to know, not to know anything among you save Jesus Christ and him crucified. That same tugging that pulls you to truth. How long do I got? A minute. Woo! I'm cutting it closer. And there are people who will say, well, it can be any name, right? Where'd Gibby go? It can be any name, but it can't be. Because we go back, and I didn't give him this one. Oh, I deleted it. But it's in Matthew and Mark where he says, at some point, this name will be preached to all nations. So whether you think there's somewhere that's not going to hear, it's not going to have a shot, God's going to make a way for everyone to know, for I determined not to know anything among you save Jesus Christ and him crucified.